Welcome to Plumb Works Academy, where we teach you the home plumbing basics that your granddad knew.
Hi, I'm Josh with Plumb Works, and this is the Plumb Works Academy. Today, we're in the master bath shower, and we're going to show you how to clean your aerator in your lavatory and also clean your shower head. Let's go ahead and get started with the shower. Today, we're going to learn how to remove your shower head and clean your shower head. And a few of the reasons why you may have to do this is because you have a buildup of calcium in your shower head and you're not getting sufficient flow. To remove the shower head, you got your trusty crescent wrench here. You find the flats, adjust the wrench as such, turn counterclockwise. After you get it going, you can remove the crescent wrench, do it by hand, hold it with two hands so it doesn't fall. So now that we removed the shower head, you can see there's a screen in here. You use your needle nose pliers to remove the screen. If you can get a grab on it. You can see this screen is clean. That's what a clean screen should look like. If it's full of rust particles, sediment, calcium, you can easily scrape it off with your pocket knife, clean it, rinse it under the sink, reinstall into the shower head as such. So inside the shower head itself, it could have calcium buildup that went through the screen and is built up inside the shower head itself and got in these little ports down here. So if you soak it in vinegar and water overnight, that vinegar and water is going to get in those ports and it's going to break down all that calcium, that buildup, and it could dislodge it and the shower head could be flowing fine. If that still doesn't get it, you can try a new shower head. If that still doesn't get it, then you gotta call your professional at Plumb Works to come out and check your valve body, pull your cartridge. Okay, now that we know that the screen is not the issue, it's nice and clean, we're gonna reinstall the shower head. Now, since that's not the issue, our next step is going to be addressing the shower cartridge itself, which is located in the valve body. Now I would call your professional to assess that and remove the cartridge, clean it if possible, and or replace it to give you sufficient flow through your shower valve coming out of your shower head. Also, just so you know too, is if you're experiencing a leak between your shower arm and your shower head, it's the gasket that's inside there may be torn or missing. If it's torn or missing, you can go to your local hardware store and get a new gasket. If you can't do that, then you can use some Teflon tape and tighten it on up. You should be good to go. Now that we covered the shower, let's take a look at the sink. If you're experiencing low flow out of your sink faucet, one thing that you can do is clean your aerator. The aerator is in the spout that introduces air into the flow of water. So I'm going to remove the aerator with my trusty crescent wrench. And notice you have to find the flats on your aerator. If your aerator doesn't have flats, you're going to have to use a pair of channel locks and you may scratch it up a little bit. Nice and steady. You can get it with your hand. You can see all that deposit coming from your water system. That is why it's a great idea to have a filter system on your whole house. Now all we do is pull the gasket out, turn the water on, get all that deposit out of there. So now that we got all the deposit out of there, it's nice and clean. Turn your water off, reinsert your gasket, make sure it's nice and flush, and reinstall. If this does not fix your flow, then you're going to want to call a professional to remove the stems and the hot and cold valve bodies and clean those or replace those. Voila! Thanks for tuning in to Plumb Works Academy.
Raise your plungers with pride. Adulting achievement unlocked.